stand to your feet with me. Stand to your feet. Daniel 3:15 to 18. Okay. Tell me when y'all have it. Say not yet if you don't. All right. It reads on this wise, CEV version. It reads on this wise. Now I'm going to give you one more chance. If you don't bow down and worship the statue when you hear the music, everything will be all right. But if you don't, you will at once be thrown into a flaming furnace. No God can save you from me. The three men replied, Your Majesty, we don't need to defend ourselves. The God we worship, Urijah, can save us from you and your flaming furnace. But if he doesn't, we still won't worship your gods and your golden statues you have set up. Somebody, before you take your seat, somebody say neighbor. Good trouble. Sit down. All right. Good trouble means to take action even when it might cause conflict. These words remind me of the Hebrew boys. They were getting in trouble. No, they knew that they were going to get in trouble if they didn't worship the golden image. But they knew if they got in trouble, God could deliver them out of their trouble. God could deliver them out of their mess. Even if they get into a situation, they had faith that God was going to make a way for them. And I wish I had somebody early in this message of mine that knows when you get in trouble, that God is able to get you out of your trouble. Verse 17 says, the God we worship can save us from your flaming furnace. In this text, it shows us that they had faith that God can save them. The Hebrew boys were standing firm on their faith. Put this in your notes. Stand firm. Stand firm means to hold your position. And the Hebrew boys were standing on their faith. Also put this in your notes. Faith is believing in things hoped for, but it's the evidence of things not yet seen. That simply means that they're believing that God will protect them in this furnace, even though they cannot see how yet. All right, get this. The music plays again. The Hebrew boys still don't bow down. The king turns up the furnace 7 times hotter than usual. The Hebrew boys were not scared. I just believe the reason why is because Emmanuel. Y'all don't know what that means. Emmanuel means God is with us. If God doesn't save, they know if God doesn't save them, God's still a good God. If he doesn't make a way, he's still a good God. And the Hebrew boys knew that God was with them. And I wish I had somebody that knows that they don't have to fear anybody because God is with them. Just like Isaiah 41:10 that says, fear not, I'm with you. The guards are getting ready to push the Hebrew boys into the furnace. But I got a question. The Hebrew boys say, no, the text says, my bad, the fire killed the soldiers. But why didn't it kill the Hebrew boys? They were in the fire, but why didn't they die? It's because the soldiers didn't have what the Hebrew boys had, and that was a hedge of protection. And I wish I had somebody that knows I got a hedge of protection. You keep on wondering why you keep on making it through situations. It's because you have a hedge of protection. Ooh. The Hebrew boys didn't fear because they knew God was with them. They knew that God's protection was around them. So I don't have a problem getting into good trouble because I know God has my back. So what I